Hey everyone, thanks for dropping in. Tony back. Tony's LPs are us. Today I'm going to do a Bruce Springsteen segment, show some of my Bruce Springsteen LPs. Most of that I've had since they were released originally, and some new presses in here as well. But the reason I'm doing this video is that Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band will be headlining a show in Asbury Park, New Jersey, where, as you all know, is the kind of home of Bruce Springsteen. Although he's from Freehold, he started out to Stone Pony, did many gigs there, and him and Stevie Van Zandt, Southside Johnny, and the gang, you know, did their thing, similar to what the Beatles did at the Cavern Club. They just from there they just exploded. But anyway, on September 14th and 15th of the year of 2024, Bruce is going to be headlining a great music fest. It's going to be on the beach at Asbury Park, and on a note of that, that's going to be just incredible to have Bruce outside on the beach in September. Hopefully the weather will be good. September 14th and 15th, Asbury Park, New Jersey. And here's the write-up. Noah Kaham, the Black Crows, 311, the Revivalists, the Hives, Grace Parter, Peaches Custer, Ziggy Alberts, the Robert Randolph Band will be headlining on September 14th. That's the Black Crows. And on September 15th, we have Bruce and the E Street Band with Gaslight Anthem, Trey Astiazzo Band, Nora Jones, Cool and the Gang, Action Bronson, The Aces, Larry Poe, Rachel something, a bunch of bands. And you could actually see the write-up online. And I believe tickets are going on sale March 7th. So, check those out. There will be headlining September 14th and 15th, and Bruce will be playing on the 15th. So that's going to be a great show, which I intend to check out. Here's the actual bill that's online. And there you see the some of the bands, the dates. So this is pretty exciting to see Bruce outside at Asbury Park in the, it'll be summer, September. It's just going to be a great show. I plan on going to that one show on the 15th. I would love to see the Black Crows, but I don't know if I can make it up there both days. There you have it, Bruce Springsteen E Street Band. Tickets are going on sale on March 7th, and it's not a bad deal. I believe it's $160 for the entire day for a music fest. It's going to be probably 14 hours of music, and I believe there's a double combo where you'll save, maybe $100 if you buy both days. But check your local listings for that. And in the meantime, since I'm talking Bruce, I'm going to show you some of my Bruce LPs that I've had for years and years. Here's a Nebraska. Here's a great sounding Bruce Springsteen Cover Me, which is a 12-inch, I call them 12-inch discos. And you see the different mixes here. Cover Me, Cover Me, Cover Me, Cover Me, 4 different mixes. And here we have a something I got from online a few years ago. It's a New Year's Eve concert, and the source is digital, but it's pretty cool. It's got a live show, Don't Go Home Yet. And here, this is iconic. This is a great box set. This was the first time we received a package of Bruce live that wasn't bootleg. This is the compact disc version, but I also have the LPs as well. Here's some Neil's, who's in Bruce's band, as you know, play with Neil Young. Neil's unbelievable, just fantastic. The great Clarence Clements, the late Clarence Clements, pretty good album. And here I believe he's with Jackson Browne, You're a Friend of Mine, which was a charted hit. And by the way, if you ever get a chance, you probably could pick it up really inexpensively. Clarence's book that he did a few years back, just a fantastic book. It's not a bio, but it actually has a lot of stories about him and the band touring with Bruce and stuff. Here's another Nebraska. That's the back. Here's a 4 LP bootleg, which is really good. It's I believe this is from the Capitol, and you can see some of the songs. The Capitol was in New Jersey. Of course, No Nukes would be complete. Would be keep these with my Springsteen. This is a great Bruce set. It later came out on an album, the entire set, and this has the River on it, which is one of the best live recordings I think I dig of Bruce. Here's the legendary No Nukes concert complete set, which I picked up a few years ago, and you could see that right there. Pretty cool. 2 record set, $35 or something, probably at Walmart. And here we have some Little Stevie. Little Stevie also has he does have a biography, which is great. I met Little Stevie, signed it. Just a great guy, great music historian. He loves to talk about the early days of rock and roll, the Rascals, and that's how he became part of the cast for The Sopranos. Is when David Chase saw him inducting the Rascals at the Rock and Roll Music Hall of Fame. And if you go on YouTube, you could watch that introduction. It's just great. He goes through the history of rock using the Rascals as a mechanism to do that. Here's another one. And when David Chase saw him, he kind of got the inclination that he could play a consigliere on The Sopranos. Originally, it was a different role, and Little Stevie said, "Look, I'm not an actor. I don't want to take a job from an actor." And David Chase said, "Well, you won't take a job from an actor. I'll write a role for you specifically." And that was the role of Savio, who was Tony Soprano's consigliere. It was great role. Here's a half-speed master, which sounds pretty good. One of my favorite top 5 Bruce albums, Darkness. Here's a regular Darkness. Here's the back of a skinny Bruce Springsteen. And this has a lot of history to it, too, as well, when this record came out. Here's a later Bruce record, Magic, Bruce Springsteen, right there. Here's another newer pressing, working on a Dream LP, which is a great album. And look at that price back then, only $20. And this is a newer record. 13 new songs, My Lucky Day, including a song of The Wrestler, Outlaw Pete. And this had a download card on it. 2 records, really well done. And a bonus track, The Wrestler, from the movie, I believe. Here's a great original USA, including Shrink and Hype stickers. Look at the hits on this. This could be considered the greatest hits. This is one of the albums that you play in its entirety when you decide to play this record. This is one record where every track is something you want to hear. And there's the back, iconic. Here's another Nebraska, original Rosalita with the Hype sticker. That's a Columbia. Here's an original Greetings from Asbury Park with the die cut right there. And once again, if you just tuned in the middle, Bruce has announced to headline a festival in New Jersey, September 14th and 15th, 2024, Asbury Park. He'll be headlining on the 15th, which is a Sunday. Norah Jones, Gaslight Anthem, Kool and the Gang, Larkin Poe, Iggy, Illiterate Light, Bertha, Sunshine Spaz. It's going to be unbelievable. And on the 14th, Black Crows and Noah Kaham. So, check that out. Like I said, September 14th and 15th, I believe tickets go on sale March 7th for that show. And that's going to be an easy show to get tickets for, because I'm sure there's a lot of spaces they could fill outside. So check that out. For all you people in the tri-state area, of course, if you can't travel too far, you're going to want to see Bruce in his home state, the great Garden State of New Jersey. Here's a great one. Dancing in the Dark, 12-inch disco, as I call him. This is from Crazy Eddie. That's Bruce, And this is three different mixes of Dancing in the Dark. Not my favorite Bruce tune, but the mixes are pretty cool. Here's another one, a nice 12-inch Chimes of Freedom. And you all know Chimes of Freedom, great tune. I believe it's Bob Dylan. And this is from Stockholm, Sweden. This is live from '88. And mixed by Claremont, mastered by Robert Ludwig at Masterdisc. You know, this has all the pedigree. Chimes of Freedom, you know, of course, like I said, Bob Dylan right there. Here's a nice one, Cover Me. It's a collection of performances by these great artists. And you also have Southside Johnny, which is a protege, colleague of Bruce. Robert Gordon, who was great. Saw Robert Gordon in New York a few times. And these are all songs written by Bruce, and they're all covered by these great artists. That's a nice one. Here's a iconic, The River. When River came out, I was starting my job, and I used to ride with a good friend of mine, Bob, and we would listen to Bruce on a cassette in The River. The River had just came out. A fun record. It's got some great tunes on it. Like I said, obviously The River, Ties That Bind, Sherry Darling, Independence Day, Two Hearts, Out on the Streets, Hungry Heart, I Want to Marry You, The River, it's You Could Touch, You Could Look, But You Better Not Touch, I'm a Rocker. Here's another record, a double record that you may want to play in its entirety. Here's a back of Born in the USA. This is a promo from Columbia. And here I threw in some Southside Johnny at Asbury Jukes. You know, he may show up at this festival just to hang out with his buddy. So here's another one. So there you have it, some Bruce LPs. And like I said, Bruce will be touring this year, and he'll be playing in the Great Garden State, Asbury Park. So check that out online. It's called I believe it's called the Asbury Park Music Fest, headlining by Bruce Springsteen. Also, Black Crowes, Grace Potter, Norah Jones, just a bunch of unbelievable stuff. It's going to be really cool, and I think it's going to pump in millions of dollars to that area, which is always nice. So keep rocking. Thanks a lot, and hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if you're going to this show, and we can meet in the parking lot. Talk to you later. Tony out, and like I said, keep rocking. Stay safe.